Welcome to another episode and video on my driving robot discovery made of fischertechnik, right here, based on the fischertechnik TXT controller running embedded Linux, programmed in Python via online mode Wi-Fi with active sonar and 2 touch sensors. Also with an LED to signal if there's something going to happen, like a turn at the side of the object or something different. Detecting, for example, different distances. And propeller with motorized propeller to signal if the algorithm is still running. Last time I upgraded successfully the firmware. The standard firmware, but that comes with a new password, so a root password, which I have to do. I still have to test if I can use RoboPro on the community firmware. On one of the controllers I can't, and I'm not quite sure anymore if I can on this one. Something else that I need to do is modeling again. Last time, at the last minute, I managed to add the shape of the controller, and more needs to be done. So let's get started with first trying to recover the firmware or the password of the original firmware, and then do another rolling test, driving test. Alright, booted into the standard firmware, so now I have to find the password. And it has roll here, but that's master. Oh, a new thing is MQTT broker. I've read about it. So that may be a nice test as well. Right now I should go somewhere here. ID, I know. App, yeah. Sys, alright. But this can't be tapped. Nothing of this can be tapped. Network, and nothing of this can be tapped either, or it can be, but okay, it looks like I have a security key here and an IP address, but this is what it should read. And yeah, you can note, you can write it down, but no use, because you can't reach it. So very tiny, but let me grab it. And yes, MQTT is a nice thing to remember. Alright, so now I actually have gotten this IP address from my network, from the TXT controller, and the best way to do that, to use it, is actually logging into it and then try to control it. From the laptop that's hard to do, I can tell by experience, but what I can do is using my old tablet, sign in, and with the password make sure that I can control it. Making sure that I have taken the right password, of course. So that takes a little bit of time. Now checking if I didn't make any typos, which would of course delay the whole thing. That is correct. Now I'm getting the same thing. Yeah, I'm connected. So now here you can see that I am actually connected to the controller. And next thing, yeah, that's fine with me. Now I want to actually control it. So I'm activating the cam controller, but there's no cam on it, which makes me wonder, can I put the camera on it? Nice question. Let me just do that. Would be fun. So let me put it a little bit backwards. And yes, this is all not planned. That may be clear. So this will be going here. Now there is the camera attached. Can I actually connect to the TXT? I can connect can I see the camera using the camera? And so far, okay, start. Yes. Oh, look at this. The camera works. And right now, let me put the camera a bit backwards. And then, so you see it properly. So now I am actually controlling the robot through this tablet. So where it is in the community firmware not possible, I am actually able, although not very convincingly, but you see whatever happens. And this is what I'm seeing right now through the cam. So these are this is the tripod of the camera that you can see on the screen. But this is working nicely. So actually, to use the camera, I have to use the default firmware. They already told me I should, but this is proof. Although it doesn't drive very fast, it does drive. So this is nice proof of it. If I put it like this, you can immediately see that it does show the two objects, and if I turn the camera around, you can see the objects as well. So this is the view of the camera on the robot. But driving it is not easy, using such a joystick. So with that, I think I better end the experiment with tablet and the default firmware and continue with the driving test. So let's go there. Okay, before continuing, I want to show you something else. That right here it says robotics Bluetooth or robotic via Bluetooth, and I noticed that just before I switch it off. So that is a nice thing to do next time. But right now, let's see if I can log on. It is now on the community firmware. I have to log in, of course. Make sure that my code will not be destroyed, and here setting the date, which is by now in November, being the 6th of November, and it is 2002. And yes, I'm using 24-hour clock, not because of military things, but that's just the way in this part of the world the clock is being used. That said, let's run it. Oh, and here, by the way, you will see that that IP address has gone. No, it hasn't. It should have gone. Yeah. It is connected. So that's good. Yep. Why this has retained the IP address, I'm not quite sure. But so be it. Okay, let's run. Putting the objects a little bit closer together. There it goes. $79. Oh wait, can I verify this? Probably not. Alright, I have to probably set the correct, yes, I have to set the correct IP address. One more chance, yes I can. And no, that is the wrong one. I should use this one. It says 81. That's better than 79. Ultrasonic. 5 centimeters. Yeah, that's about 5 centimeters. Alright, another test. Final test before I go to Blender. I have to switch this one off. Go. Okay, and that still switches off without reaching anything, it just collides with the camera. Anyway, it works. Testing again. On this it says 80. Okay. No problem for so. Let's go to Blender for time being. Alright, then, as said, time for Blender, using the older version by now, but I don't mind about that. So, this was the controller block that I added last time. and I need to add some color, but right now I'm confused, so let it be. What I need to do is adding some more blocks right here, then I mean right here. So duplicate, and then you can see again that it's not easy to work in a 3D space. Alright, this is one. Duplicate next to it, and duplicate next to it. And to be very sure, let me compare it to the real one, where yeah, okay, it is indeed connected to this little block. So the one goes a little bit here, and then you can see that it is actually a little bit misaligned. But this looks a bit better. And then here comes a battery pack and some more stuff. But given the time, I'll leave it at this. So with this quite nice experience on the new default kernel, Linux kernel, where or firmware I should say, where I can use the camera, including Android tablet with cam control, motor control. That's a nice ride. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can show your support by making a donation via either PayPal or Wired, and you can also become a patron, and depending on the pledge you make, may have your name mentioned on my website with my videos. This is obviously going to be continued. For now, have a nice day, and please take a look under this video for more information. Bye bye.